This will be episode 108, cycle 1831 and onward. It's been busy this week. Oh man. I'm sad about episode 107 being a short episode, but there was actually nothing I could do about it, so. And I was going to stream on Saturday, but then I got dragged away anyway until I think it was 2:35 in the morning. Let me just check real quick. I still have the timestamp. Sorry, 2:54. Yeah, well. Stuff happens. Things get delayed. But the episodes will continue. As usual. But why is ONI taking forever to load? What's going on there? Make sure nothing else is running. Nope, everything else is good. Steam, you doing anything? Nope. ONI is using 38% memory and 11% CPU. OBS is using slightly more of both. I guess it's because it's just loading. There we go. Okay. Once everything is actually back in. Huzzah! Okay, priority check. Standard affair. Let everything load. Make sure all the plants, everything else is properly going. State changing. Is that yellow? Weird, but okay. How's that Kellen doing? Not great, but effective. Nuclear power plant, I have to turn you back on. There we go. I do also need to set this to a full automation set. And I probably want to set up a trigger between in here and out here. That'll be the automation that we'll be doing today. Making sure that our last wait plate input is currently relaying its data information to our buffer gate. That, and we also need to add another Atmos sensor, and we may add a suit dock. I'm thinking that we actually do a set like this where we have a lead suit dock with a lead checkpoint, like right here, and we also set in a Atmos suit dock. The only reason being is I kind of want to put mutant plants right here. Is I still want to complete all the achievements that we can do. The only one we can't do is carnivore. Everything else is completable. Carnivore, we couldn't do it. There was no way. We were not lucky enough to be able to pull that off. It's just a sad fact of the entire situation. You know, all the nuclear waste. Pretty sure the bees have consumed most of the uranium. Uh-oh. Yo, are you gonna get targeted? No. Okay, how did you get hurt? You're not being targeted by the bees today. Is this from before the save and load? Because if you're being targeted by the bees, you would have just went to like 1 HP. Like, going to be completely honest there. Kyo would have just gotten their face punched in really, really badly. And really fast, actually. Oh, the radiation is beautiful. Translated, there is nuclear waste here. Blocking. 9% blocking, 24%. Now we're currently making more diamond to the best of my abilities. Keep making more super coolant, we're gonna need it. You're dormant, you're still active. Still feel like I need to put a mini vent here. This is the only area in the entire base where I'm like, I feel like I need to add a mini vent and a sensor there. Now the problem with that is that I also need to add, again, sensor here. We vent. No. You know what? Yeah, vent here. High pressure gas vent. One above. And I need a gas element sensor there. Plastic vent. Grim. Doing good work there, bud. She's doing great. They're all overcrowded, but they are not currently having a problem. That is all fine. Set a check on them. Okay, that should all be accessible. Higher priority that. Killing the main objective for tonight, besides the nuclear stuff, is making sure all of these guys are actually safe. At this point, they're getting there. Still dealing with polluted oxygen over here in the corner. So, yeah. I guess finally time that we try to connect them on up. What extra material do we have? We have a lot of aluminum, which is fine, but not great. Damn it. Ugh. I need to build a primary spine here and connect it on up. I'm almost thinking we just do it like this. just use refined for that. And we'll just connect this into that and separate everything else. That's really the big problem here. So how much food do we have left? Pickled meal, we're down to 25k. Not great. This is a sterile environment though, so 13.7 kilograms worth. Over here we're already where I want to be on temperatures, so we're good with that. So the fridge is all good to go, which is fantastic. Let's see here. How's that, Seahorse? And no problem. Spoon, I need you to stay in here for a second. Mostly because I need you to switch your suits. And Frey can swap their suit as well. Once they're done sleeping. I really shouldn't have reinstated this wall toilet. They're gonna keep using it over the other one, which wastes water. Clearly here is a backup. Okay. Right, you are now locked in. You get to stay inside of here until this refills. Then we can switch your suits around, and you will be good to go. Now, construction-wise, I need Spoon to build all of this. Pronto. Because we're going to switch over to a heavy wet wire setup, and then we will connect it to our primary little spine here. Once that's running, then the entire base should be okay and should stop exploding. As I am blowing wires left and right. The only reason we're not completely causing them to fire off all the time and actually break is because we're doing it in small bursts. But if I want to do anything large scale, we need a fully functioning power grid. At the moment, we don't have. Okay, Ray, you get that one on, swap your suit there. And we'll get Spoon. Spoon should be the one working on everything outside. Okay, all that is now working, and I need... This needs a gas element sensor. That should be all connected already. Okay, once all of that is complete, this should prevent polluted oxygen from leaking out. I will admit, don't know how we're getting this much polluted oxygen in this chamber. Because, just to put this in perspective, this door doesn't open, and this room has no polluted oxygen in it except for down here in this corner. So, still don't know how that happened. Because there's no construction here. There's no differential pressure or anything. This plastic hasn't been touched. This plastic is currently 1,203 days old. Yeah. And there's never enough pressure in here to do that. So even if you open this door and this, that should not have erupted in the way that it did. Okay. How much gas is going to pass through here? 1,000. Actually, the pressure in here is lowering because of the fact that it goes into space. Yeah, I don't know how 2,000 kilograms worth of polluted oxygen got in this little chamber here. Actually, it's getting pulled away, not sucked in. Because there's the differential in pressure. It's so low in here that it should be vacuuming my base out. Because I keep ejecting it into space. Because that's what we're making clay. So we're processing polluted dirt, or sorry, polluted water into polluted oxygen via off gas, and then we're processing that using sand to create clay. And then all the excess oxygen just gets vented into space because it's not needed. There we go. So yeah, now they'll build everything from out here and shouldn't come back in here at all. Downside, we now have a little bit of polluted oxygen. It'll eventually get vented back into here because, again, the pressures in here are much less than in here, inside the base. So this is getting ejected upwards. That actually looks like it got compressed. Yes, it did. Yeah, hopefully when that is completed, then we will be good to go. That should all work out just fine. Now then, back to killing real quick. Roto, I know you're currently breathing in polluted oxygen, but you need to get back into the base. Actual nebula, that seems very tight. Thanks. Yeah, for over here specifically, this is as tight as you can possibly make a clay production. You want to keep it within a small room anyway. About 29 tiles. The entire system just runs on a filter gate and a buffer gate with an Atmos sensor. Also running a timer sensor, 15 by 5. And all of these are just purely set up on a Atmos, on the actual pressure value. But it just gets vented into space. You could totally repurpose this specifically and send it into your actual base because all of this has been completely cleaned. But we're currently producing more than enough oxygen that I don't think we have to care. So at this point, we're just venting it into space. Like, don't care enough. It is here specifically to help me make ceramic because you can never have enough ceramic. Ever. It's physically not possible. It's actually a problem. So I need to make 5 more of that. Should all be working perfectly fine. You have a 500C proxy oxygen vent. That's fun. Oof. Yeah, the polluted oxygen events. I think we have one actually. Where was it? There it is. Yeah, the good old hot polluted oxygen vents. They are a pain to work with. Not the worst thing in the world. I still put tungsten above that. Even though tungsten is one of the most useful resources in the entire game, especially for the end game, these are the worst. Just by far. I think the big issue for me is going to be that we need to isolate this one. Oh, the problem is that it's not taming it for the tungsten that we want. The reason that we want to tame this is that this needs to be put into a vacuum, and we have to send up the liquid tungsten at temperature into a rocket. That's the problem. Taming them is not that bad. Like 2 steam turbines, you're mostly okay. But the main thing is using tungsten and niobium volcanoes. You can melt the interior of a rocket and build space stations. So if you're trying to do what I do, which is always build a space station at the end, to send our good old friend, Mr. Frozen, into the void to finish off your game properly, it's got to be done in a vacuum. And the reason it's got to be done in a vacuum is you need the temperature. And the big problem with that is there's almost nothing that can survive it for long, unless you're actively cooling it on the outside. Now the other issue is that you have to build it's technically a liquid independent cooling loop, which means that one blob of tungsten, liquid tungsten, will go up your pipe, and then you will have another blob of coolant that will go up a different pipe. And you have to make it so it's a differential between them. If you do it right, then you can send up the tungsten without ever having to worry about your pump, because the pump technically will get self-cooled. If you do it wrong, it will explode. And if the game ticks wrong, it will also explode. So if you've ever seen a niobium insulation melter, you will know exactly what we're going to build with this one. If you haven't seen one of those things, I would recommend doing that. Because it is actually crazy and really cool. But on the other hand, if I fuck it up, it's a rebuild. Vent everything to space, rebuild again. Because I don't really want to deal with 3,000 degrees, polluted oxygen, CO2, or possibly gaseous rock. That would be bad. Yes, in general, I would put these as, if you're trying to do it for a proper in-game setup, especially with trying to build space station rockets, then yeah. Pain in the butt. Rock gas big funny. Yeah, rock gas big funny. Rock gas oh shit moment. That's what that is. That is a panic moment and a half. Okay, let me clear that one out. I need to remove here to here. Separate this and that. This will create a loop if I don't do this in this order. So I should be able to just separate here. And you. You. Your box for 100 dubs. And Bristle Blossom Farm for them. Nice. Did you consume the entire water world yet? Because these sheer... Unless you're naturally planting them. If you're naturally planting them, then I can expect it to work okay, but... Yeah. If you planted it with the water in mind, oh no. Yeah, I know, it's 10 kilograms per plant. If you're not using mutated plants, Bristle Blossom standard non-mutation ones, you're looking at... What was it? It's like 5... Yeah. Yup. I was about to say, I'm like, it should be 5 plants of dupe, right? It's 4 to 5, right? Oh, God. Oh, no. Yeah, have you drained your water world yet? Okay. That's a shitload of water. What planet type did you put them on? I'm assuming you're just doing, like, standard planets, so the Terran. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. You're on Rhyme? Okay, gotcha. Eating the farm is a pain? Yeah, I could see that. Let's see here. I need a conductive bridge. Need to remove the conductive wire. Place this. And this one is the one that I needed to exchange. Pile of liquid steel in there and it was fine. Yeah, I could see that. Liquid steel gives you what? It's what, 8 tiles out in each direction worth of heating, so... Like that. Yeah. Yeah, if I remember right, it's independently able to affect that many tiles if it's connected to something. Yeah, I know. I always thought that was weird that magma doesn't give off light in this game. I know most people probably wouldn't even think about that, but it's like, yeah, it's super, super weird. Anyway, come over here for Palin. We've slowly been getting rid of the upper crust. But, yeah, like, 1,415. No light being given off. No idea how that's possible, but hey. Glowing red to us, and technically to the dupes. But, yeah, no light. Super strange. I'd at least expect a little bit of lumen. I think the really funny thing is like the nuclear reactor also doesn't give off any light whatsoever. Yeah, in theory they do. There's a mod that makes it so they don't. I've done a playthrough with it. It's a pain. It's fun to do, but definitely a pain. Then again, I mean, the dupes can survive nuclear radiation, and also like, there are glow stick dupes. I have glow stick dupes. They give off light. This is actually the weird part. So I'm just gonna pause it for a second. Hio over here is a glow stick dupe. So they're technically radioactive. There we go. So they are radioactive. They also give off 500 lux worth of light, which is enough to upset anyone sleeping near it. So it is enough light as a nightlight, by the way, to also allow Nyctophobic to never need a light. So if you get a glow stick dupe that is also the Nyctophobic, they literally are perfect. Because they themselves are the nightlights. Which is freaking derpy and hilarious at the same time. They can even spawn like that. But the other thing is where is it? There it is. They're radioactive. So they're giving off enough light to handle their own negative. And they're radioactive. But the nuclear reactor, like nuclear waste, radioactive is all hell. No light generation. And the reactor is on. The light generation. When you get over here to pretty much the most deadly area of my entire base, there is 41,000 kilograms worth of nuclear waste over here now. We're approaching 5,810 rads on their own. No light. Yeah, I know. For them, it's just bioluminescence, but for the nuclear radioactive material, I would expect this to glow. Especially seeing I have a nuclear reactor in water, technically. It's in a steam room. Which means that, technically, any sort of radiation that would be popping off would be running into nitro. Or, not, yeah, sorry. Would actually be running into the atoms within the actual water itself. So it would be glowing. So this should actually be glowing blue. But it doesn't. So there's no lux coming off of it. Also, I should mention this. Neutronium is definitely bugged right now. This is not intended. Yeah, I know. So, just so you know, and this is for anyone else, and including the dubs if they ever see these episodes on YouTube, but the radiation that it hits neutronium. Oh, that's neutronium. But, yeah. The big problem is that it actually amplifies it. So this is 723, and this is 7,680. So it's supposed to be 100% blocking, but it actually makes it worse. Same as over here with this being 34, 35-ish. That's 360. But yeah. Neutronium is exceptionally dangerous to work around because it makes it worse. Which, I mean, in this case is perfectly fine because we're going to put some nuclear plants up here. But, yeah. We're actually using as a protection shielding. Definitely counterproductive. As have tile over the max mass. Oh yeah, I know. If you go over the mass, it amplifies it. Yep. It's also why the technically the permanent compression system actually works really, really, really well, but also really badly at the same time. Because technically speaking, once I hit the point of 100% radiation blocking from this tile, everything from here down will just be a black spot. Because it will instantly vaporize all radiation that interacts with this line. And then the worst part is everything on each side of it will get empowered. So it'll actually get boosted. So our radiation on these two machines is going to go up. But eventually this will actually hit that point. It's going to be a really long time before that happens. But when it does happen, it'll be pretty funny. Because you'll just see this like random black line of no radiation at all. And then each side's going to be just blasted down. Like, thankfully, this is all kept in a cube, so I don't really have to worry about it, but the satellite may have to be removed at that point. Have to wait and see how it affects it. Yeah. Well, in this case, this works in the vacuum technically, because what's happening is that the nuclear waste becomes so massive that it actually negates all the radiation that's coming in from space and every other source into it, or into itself, and then it technically black holes, and then it just goes, yeah, nah, and then it just negates everything, which is why it always looks weird when you get like, you know, 1 point plus million. How do you remove the satellite? Demolish. If you're asking about that one, it would be in skills. And should be in building, demolish. But ever since they added the demolish function, you can get rid of satellites if you want. No, this is by default. There is no mods. There is absolutely no mods. We are not playing with mods at all. And yes, they can be removed. We already destroyed another one. But yeah, they added it in by default. It's not a mod. We don't play with mods here, mainly because on my actual playthroughs, I do put these into a Dropbox so everyone can play with them. And if I use mods, then they would need compatibility with those. So we do not use any mods whatsoever on this channel. So anything that I'm doing long form, we don't use mods. Because again, I want you guys to be able to actually play them. No matter what version. But yes, they added it in by default, so it's quite nice. Downside obviously is if you lose the satellite, you lose the extra radiation generation. So right now, we're keeping it. I did have to get rid of one that was over here though. But that was a long time ago. Yeah, I know. They're losing about, I think it was 3 rad bolts during each shot. But they also do create infinite rad bolts, so I don't really care. That's what the particle accelerator is for. Also, not bad on the creativity side. Not great meat. Yes, before than the other one, yeah. The 3 rad bolts. I mean, we've been running this thing for... How old are these now? 1,781 cycles. So our particle accelerator has been running for a very goddamn long time. And we are currently up to 41,526.6. Or sorry, 0.5. And only recently have we gotten our nuclear reactor online to actually start producing nuclear waste. Because we had to completely cool down the entire core. But at this point, there's really no reason in turning these off either. Because they just keep producing more radiation and rad bolt, which also creates more nuclear waste, which then gets siphoned into the pile. So, yeah, there's no point in not turning them off. These are permanently a fixture here. And to be honest, I kind of doubt that I'll ever even turn them off anyway, because I need more nuclear waste anyway, so why not? I feel like once we get to the point where I can actually incorporate them fully into the system, then I will actually be able to do a lot more with them. I could probably aim both of these back at each other so they just collide right in the middle, but their timing is going to have to get recycled again. Oh, I think the nuclear waste is getting... Yep. Damn you, autosave. Oh well. That's just going to keep self-replicating itself. Nothing I can do about it. Why is OBS so hard to make nice? What do you mean by that? Are you using OBS Studios or Standard? I use Standard. I don't use Studios. Oh, your overlays are not playing. Oh no. How big is your overlay? And are you running like mine, or are you running with the outer edge overlay, and then you have the game in the middle? Thanks. I'll definitely get that all set up. I need to plan ahead here. A full game, then just BRB ending stream and starting stream. Huh. I normally have... So my setup would be starting stream, AFK. I have my splash screen, and then all the games after that. And then obviously all of the games also have an AFK function on them for sources. And then my overlays are always... So the primary window is on top. Then we have obviously everything else underneath that. And then game capture is all the way at the bottom. Window capture, game capture, etc., etc. If that helps you, then I'm glad. Also, in the meantime, have some pips. I do need to check on my pips themselves. You guys doing 8 out of 8. 8 out of 8, 8 out of 8. Okay, good. Pips are doing fine. But yeah, I do use a very nice BRB. I mean, everything I use here on stream is stuff I've made myself. Now, anytime you see any sort of splash screen or anything else, that's all me. Ah, it's nice seeing cold gold. Looks good. Step back to killing real quick. Okay. So all of that is now connected. Hmm. I think we just upgrade that power line. Deal with the consequences later. Eventually everything will get replaced. I need to replace everything with gold anyway. What I really need to do is dump a ton of oxygen into the Atmos suit docks and allow my dudes to actually run around here without suits. Still have quite a bit of polluted oxygen I have to deal with. And also that includes the slime lung. While they're still in their suits, clean this mess up. I think they can get most of this. Yeah, if we can clean up the excess slime, then I think we're good to go. I still feel like I should probably try to find a better spot for my actual overlays here, but in all honesty, you can still see everything that I'm currently doing. And the only real issue is this menu here. You guys can kind of figure out what I'm doing once I've selected something, so it's still okay. But it still does bother me. Okay, dupes. I am going to max priority all of these so we can finally get rid of them all. I am sick and tired of dealing with slime lung. It's not dangerous, per se, it's just frustrating. Which is why we're getting rid of it. Shoo! Want none of this. And the rest of this can just die out on its own. The good news is I do have radiation coming in from space. I've let a lot of it come through mostly because it's not that bad. And number two, it's really effective at eradicating slime lung, and this planet was just full of it. So, anyhow, and we're having power. Oh, that's pain. That's pain. Oh no. All running together. Crap, 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 crap. Oh well. This may completely overload the line, but on the other hand, if nothing else is running, we should be fine. So we'll be doing minimal consumption of power to the best of my abilities. The rest of that. Keep building. Okay, I can actually take the suits off now and properly clean. Right, cancel that one. The only downside is, are you guys getting popped eardrums? No, you are not. Huzzah! Pressure is finally low enough that it's not a problem. Oh, thank goodness. Good. I'll be happy when we can get all the resources over here and I don't have to worry about it too much. Righto. Righto. You have a bed. Use it. I know the decor is quite crap, but you do have a bed. Disable alerts on the other overlays. Oh no! Always do an overlay test when it comes down to alert. Once you got it down, you're good, but yeah, always make sure that it's working the first time. Oh, look at the little dense bufflet. Tiny one. Okay. think I'm just gonna shove this here. I guess it's a really dumb maneuver, but on the other hand, I'm like, it'll work. I'll just brute force clean. No biggie. I thought about maybe recovering the slime and stopping it from off-gassing, but on the other hand, I'm just like, go radiation! Kill the germs! Exterminatus! Ridiculous how much you get out of that. Ugh. I could probably freeze them out and then dump them in space and just let radiation kill it all. Also good that they're finally using that properly. Any other polluted oxygen you need to be careful of? There's a little bit of it floating on the base, but it's mostly taken care of. Deliver the other one. Yeah, all of our food currently is in here. I might need to move that inside. Probably a good idea. Let's see. You need to add a manual fridge in here. Food. Mostly so that way I can manually input food directly into the fridge. That way we don't have to worry about it. All of that, and I need to disable muck root, excellent berry, anything that is going to permanently stay in the rocket needs to stay there. Nutrient bar. Okay. Should be able to handle the rest. Also, sleep only. Just want to make a do pickled meal. Either of these get it, then we're good. Oops, I need one of you to go grab that. think they grabbed it. Yep. I think Prey has it. I'm not seeing it. Or not. Who has the pickled meal right now? Oops. Oops. Bring me the pickled meal. Thank you. Sheesh. Like, who has it? I know one of you does. Move it. Go. And once that lands, we should be good to go. Also, how is the germ situation? It's kind of spreading out into regular oxygen. Somewhat getting cleaned after that. Still heavy exposure. It's not great. Okay, now it's frozen and in a sterile environment, so it is now safely in the fridge. Downside, it's not that much food. Upside, it is permanently preserved. Oh man. This will be so much better when we actually get the materials to build everything that I need. It's gonna be a bit though. Ugh, so disgusting. Probably just need to add a door that just blocks off the dupes from coming down here. At least for the time being. Here's a basic pneumatic door. Because I'm pretty sure they're getting exposed. Let's see. Once the autosave is done. Yep. Minor exposure. Bigger problem, obviously, is that down here. Right out. Do not go down there. Yep. But don't move your ass. Both of you. Why? I'll even just like lock the damn door. No. You as well. There. You two idiots will stay out of the freaking line of fire, so to speak. Just allow the deoxidizer to handle it and you'll be fine. Or you can just go all the way around like a fucking moron. What are you doing, Proto? Fine. You get to live in the shit suit. This is yours now. I hope you're happy. Where are you? You wanna be an idiot, and I'm going to treat you like one. Get this 0% oxygen suit on right now. There. Oh, no. Yep. I should also add a door here as well. I'm remembering. Right. Oh. There we go. Okay. Right up. Put the suit back on. Nope. You are going all the way down here. You have no say in this one, buddy. You're gonna act like an idiot. I'm going to treat you like one. Now move it. Nice. Oh yeah, Proto is now banned from leaving. Where is he going? Going all the way to the bathroom. That's fine. Oh, it's Frey. Not you too. God damn it, Frey. You were the chosen one. We're actually the chosen one. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. There's no replay. Very nice. And make sure it's all nice and set up. Sounds like you got it, though. I know. Doop, doop. Ray. Why did you try putting the suit on and then didn't do it? God damn it. That's part of my overlay. Here. As they look good. There we go. Oh, do you mean the bottom right or the top left or the bottom left? For the chat box or for the subscriber and alert box? What the? I'm questioning Proto's sanity right now. He is. Pretty sure that one's unassigned. Yeah. Proto, just go there. It's like, you should be able to use that one, buddy. Like, oh, you also got split. Nice. Very nice. I need to shoot over more food, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I need to prepare another payload. That. And for the gear side of things, it was just something that I felt that I really wanted to do for my actual alert boxes. So A, it looks really nice, and B, it just matches up really, really well. The only issue, obviously, would be trying to code the CSS specifically to flip the text over it. Because it's possible to do it, but it's just a pain in the ass. And also, any lag time here on stream with OBS would cause it to desync. So I just decided, screw it, we'll just leave the text alone and just go with that. Okay, I need edible, I need pickled meal. My priority, guys. This will sweep only. Edible. Pickled meal. We'll send 30 kilograms worth of mass over to Kellen so that my dupes can stay there longer. Because they can totally live off the rocket's food. That's not a big deal. I just don't want them wasting the technically unrenewable resources. I can't make any more of that. I have to wait on the printing pod for it. Let me clean up most of this slime to the best of my abilities. Oh no! That happens. Yeah, check and see what the actual period was, and then check your VODs to compare. Spoon. I don't want you going through literally just those two dupes. Doesn't mean it actually was. Always the problem with any of those. Frey, you should be able to do that. Wait, why are you not prioritizing helping and lifting? What's going on? Oh wait, I know why. Because you're actually limited right now. Pretty sure. Everything else is outside. This one. Yeah. Make sure they're selected. Okay. So that is now all nice and loaded. This needs to be set emergency before I do this. Then sweep that. That should get us going. And then once we've got the food in there and it's fully loaded in, then we will queue up plastic to fill out the rest of the canister. And then it should be perfectly good to go. Load the food, bud. Okay. Now we need to load manufactured materials, plastic. And we can turn off only. And then that should hopefully send the rest of that off on its merry way. Oh, the stream reward point thingies? You're talking about like the actual channel points, correct? I believe that there's like 5 by default, and then you can set up other ones. And then also if you're using Better Twitch TV, there's other things for that as well, which is its own point system. But I believe the basics was, let me pull mine up. Highlight message, unlock random sub, send a message in that's fully highlighted. Choose an emote to unlock, and then modify a single emote. Those are like the 5 basic ones. You can turn on other ones via the overlay. And there's also manage rewards and other stuff. That would be in... was it content? No. It was in community. Oh, Scar is rating with 2. Hello, peoples. Hello, Scar. Viewer rewards. That's where it was. Creator dashboard settings. Underneath settings would be viewer rewards, and then that would be channel point. Would be there. And yes. Hello, peoples. How goes it? Currently loading up food into our railgun. So we can send it over to Kellen right now. I'm also cleaning up all the excess slime. It might be a affiliate/partner thing. Oh, god damn it, you two! Are you guys grabbing this while being in contact with Slime Lung? God damn it. Oh, they've almost cleaned it up. But yeah, if you are just starting out, I would fully recommend using Better Twitch TV and using those point systems that they have, because it's just built into it. Yep, I am going to slap the hell out of you. Move it. Ray, you need to be marked and marked. Also, put a door there, please. And that way I know you guys will go in here until the system is cleaned. God dang you dupes. Anywhere you see is green. It's slowly dying out, but it's a problem, as you can see. My dupes are being complete and total imbeciles. I put them in suits for a reason, and they still come back down here. Hey, go to the bathroom, buddy. Hey, you guys stay out of there. You go knock out a shower so we can get cleaned off. A ton of contaminants on you. At least it's not radioactive contaminants. Paku! They exist. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, no, the dupes aren't even close to being viable in comparison to Paku. The big problem is, do I really want them down here? Where are you going? Oh, you're going. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, screw it. Paku, get in here. I have many a thing to deal with. Also, Grim. You have gained my most important duplicate. And just need to find them. Where's our pay? Where is she? There she is. Congratulations. You have a shabby dressing, quick learning, caregiving, banshee, and balloon artist duplicate. Also, they are very, very, very effective at everything. So yes, congratulations. You have a dupe I literally waited an entire year to obtain. I couldn't think of anyone better to take the name. Also, I should really adjust her skills too, because I'm sure she's getting more points. Ah, she's close, but not there yet. So close to a level. I'll also be getting art fundamentals because why not? Yeah, right now I've got you at Machinery 9, Athletics 12, Science 5, Medicine 3, Strength 2, Creativity 3, and Agriculture 1. I'll probably get all of your stats up except for, I think, Piloting. Also, you need to get your researching up so all your other stuff can level up much faster. Really been the bigger issue is needing to get everyone's ability to science higher. But the big problem is we don't have any radioactive plants to work with yet, so that's how you get infinite science. Because once you get radioactive plants growing, then you just constantly keep researching them. And once you do that, then they just start getting research points like crazy. Well, I should say EXP into their research stats, and then they're good to go. Because the higher the research is, the more EXP they earn per task. Yeah, I've apparently got nicked by something. Assume Rad won't launch, possibly? Don't know. Food should get launched here shortly, hopefully. Getting closer. Yeah, we'll have meals, pretty much MREs sent over real quick soon. So they should be good to go. Windling situation. No, it's on the ladder. But it hasn't reached the other polluted oxygen yet, thankfully. It is in the door. Dupes, how are you guys doing? They seem to be doing okay. Why are you at low morale? Mess hall. Oh. That's still only a mess hall? Probably. The decor is terrible. Stream for 8 hours? I mean, we've been going for 6 so far. And that's normal. At least for us, anyway. Let's see. I probably need to apply a blank canvas somewhere. That should be fine. Oh, yeah. I remember when they didn't actually have requirements. They, like, way back when I got affiliate, like, really long time ago, was that Twitch would come to you, not you go to them. And originally, when I was streaming MapleStory all the damn time, which I really should be streaming more on Saturdays. I just haven't gotten around to actually streaming it. We just do clan stuff anyway. But when I was streaming that a lot, one of the Twitch representatives came to, like, literally emailed me and was like, "Hey, would you like affiliate? It'll get you 60 FPS streaming." And they kept going over other things, but I was like, it allows me to stream Maple at 60 FPS, which was huge because at the time it's like, god damn, everything's stuck at 30, and it looks like crap. So obviously, that was all they had to tell me, was like 60 FPS, sign me the hell up immediately. I still had the email, but it was pretty funny back then. That was a long ass time ago though. And then eventually they turned it into an actual system and made it just infinitely easier for people to actually get it rather than needing to be recognized by Twitch itself. Plastic. I'm literally just waiting for the pickled meal to get shot over. Yeah, that was a long time ago, though. Nope. Slime there. And there. Minor contact. Algae, I think. Yep. I'm gonna be so happy when all of this is dead. I wish I could just irradiate it. That's the problem. Radiation in this game is fantastic for eradicating germs. Right now, this is keeping the slime lung from being able to progress or spread that much. Because I'm just irradiating this straight, like a complete beam, so anything that comes into contact with it just gets killed. Big downside, obviously, is I don't want this touching this. Probably need to capture all the puffs. At least get their eggs and shove them in here. Still debating about how we're going to do this one. I'm thinking that we double liquid lock this. That's why I haven't actually added more into this room. But I'm thinking what we do is that we scoot this back a bit, double liquid lock this, and incorporate this area as well for the puffs. I think that's the plan. Is we're going to be dealing with 60-degree polluted oxygen at all times. Which isn't great, to say the least. Like, I could cool it down. And I could actually add a cooler to this room, no problem, but I'd rather not waste the space, because this planet is tiny. Like, building yet another cooler isn't great. We could totally do it. Like, I could reincorporate the supercoolant all the way around the entire base. And to be honest, it would completely freeze everything over to a point of I don't think I would need anything else because supercoolant is ridiculous. But I feel like that might that's probably overkill. I mean, yeah, we do a lot of overkill here on the channel, but like I don't think we need it. That just seems like it's just a wee bit too much, even for me. Let's stream something different for today. Oh, and I give I should not include it a try. Like all the way through. Maybe try to rush 100 cycles in a single stream. That would kill me inside to do. It'd be an interesting one. It would definitely not be a fun one, that's for sure. Something like Factorio No Man's Sky. I would recommend all three of those. Give Factorio a try on stream if you want. That's always a fun one. No Man's Sky as well. Just be careful with No Man's Sky's generation stuff. Oh, and Satisfactory, yep. It took them so long to get goddamn blueprints. It hurts. Like, I approve of them, but man, you haven't played Factorio? Well, not a lot. Then Factorio for sure. Factorio's fantastic. I mean, the game is literally crack cocaine. And that's vanilla. When you start adding, like, mods, like Bob's mods, it's like, oh no. Like, oh no. The game will consume you. In all the right ways, but still, it will consume you. Spoon. I saw that. I don't know why you didn't run to the other one. All space for... Oh my god. Bruh, don't do that to yourself. It's 600 hours if you're doing this. If you're doing the most recent update to it, it's 600. Don't do that to yourself, bro. Don't... Nebula, don't do it. I value your internal organs probably more than you do. Please don't do that to yourself. You will collapse. You will literally die. Like, don't do it. It's not worth it. I don't do it. That is completely valid as well. I would recommend. I still have like 3 resources in No Man's Sky I have not found an S rank for mining purposes. One day, I will find them. One day. Today is not that day, though. Today is ONI. There you go. Clean all of that up. Should have food on the way, I believe. Please tell me it's already been fired. God damn it. Almost there. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, I know. It's worth it now, but man, yeah. I had a fully maxed out everything suit beforehand. I do need to sneak a phone in here somehow. Actually, no, wait. I know how we do this. And just shove it in the corner. We do it with most things. Party line. Up in the corner. He's currently dealing with low morale. It's kind of fluctuating. I need to get this into a great hall instead, so... Party line! Go! Not gonna be plugged in, it's just gonna exist in the room, so that way we can get it on up there. Let's see, room size 32. Hall, minimum size 32, that's size 33. Are you not providing that? Buddy button not enough? No, the buddy bud's 15. Damn! It's close, but not enough. Let's see. What else can we add in here to increase the decor? Technically hanging pot and then slapping... What plants do we even have? Big question. Technically I could take the fall. Strange brick. Actually, you know what? We'll do that one. We have any plants that I can throw in? I do have a Joya. Bigger problem is that I need to deal with the massive decor. Yeah, I need to deal with this problem. Which is why we need a pedestal. I need to scoot that object over here to boost it. Granite. And I guess we can try to offset here. It'll do it diagonally. Yeah, that might work. I feel really bad for the dupes making them live in this giant red zone, but it's like... Until we can get more space artifacts, there's really nothing I can do about that. Alright, guys. Also, how is the germs being... Oh, they have been reduced. Good. As long as they're dying, that's all that matters. high priority that. That gives me 6. Lower that down to a 1. Does that give us the Great All? Yes, it does. Thank you, Joy Seed. Now, can I directly impact the decor any more than I already can? It's so bad. This is why I want gold everywhere. Because if I had gold, this would be green. It's now 30. How many tiles is it? 4 tiles. Well, the red has been limited. It's still bad. But it's better than it was. It counts. It counts. It's so bad. Oh boy. How's our temperatures up here? They're looking pretty good. Still haven't shut the meat off. I need more radiation. Go! More Red Bull generation for the launchers. Actually, they're all above 100 now. Oh, nice. Yep, over 100 per cycle. We're getting along pretty well, actually. Once these get to 400, then I'll be content. Because that means it's two per shot per day. So, yeah. These ones will be about 40 behind it. That pretty much means that I just have an infinite ability to just shoot stuff wherever I need it. Which is really nice. Also, why is there a cuddle pip over here? Dupes, please recover him. Thank you. How's the nuclear doing? Pretty good. We haven't even dented our enriched uranium. Oh, the bees are fantastic. I love the bees. Radioactive bees are the best thing that ever happened to Action Not Included. I swear. It's like the pip and the bee. Those are the two best things. It's just letting the bees mine their own resources and process it, even though it takes a while. You get so much more uranium. you get so much more. There's literally, it's almost lossless. I love you guys. You're great. Even if you're extremely hostile and hate every single organ in my dupes. You're still one of my favorite creatures in this game. It's like you and the pips. Geckos are nice, but they're definitely not one of my favorites. But they are nice though. Pips, still my favorite little creature in this thing. Don't know about the cuddle pip. I can't say much on that one. I would say standard pip, probably bees, and then shovels. Paku are weird. Mostly because of their pathfinding being all kinds of heinous. Sweetles are very useful. I wouldn't really call them other than useful. Hatches are just... yeah. Wait a minute. Sexters are kind of adorable, but they are also kind of a problem. They're not that bad. Just keeping them up at a higher temperature can be a pain, especially early on. They're not that bad. They're just, you know. If you get a molten sexter, you can have a bad time, but at least until you can shove them in a steam room of CO2 and steam. So many Paku. It's beautiful. Downside is there's still slime. Ah, damn it. I feel like we can possibly come in here. Oh. Assuming that was a puffed. Actually, pumped eating to create more stuff. I guess here? That's the only place I can think of. It's like, wait, he's in an oxygen environment. I guess the... He floating down? No. Huh. Wait, no, there he goes. Okay, yeah, so he is eating down here. Okay, that makes sense. Like, where are you? I'm going to allow access. But I also need to add you. And like that. Okay. Once we clean up all this polluted oxygen, I think we'll be good. I just have to wait for the puffs to make some eggs, and then we can take the eggs and shove them in this box. And then we leave them alone for the rest of eternity. What am I doing with that? There goes lava cleanup duty. 99 degrees. It goes. Still can't climb higher than here. 1,100 is the literal, well, 1,099.9 is the limit of a dupe. Beyond that point, you'll start seeing burns. So technically speaking, they can walk to here. This piece of abyssalite is their limit. And then I think, yeah, this ladder is their limit. I know it's hot. It's not dangerous hot. It is definitely hot. We're getting so much energy out of this, it's not even funny though. I will fully admit that. If only I had a use for all the battery power that I'm generating from this much goddamn magma. Like, oh, that's so much power. Like, that is ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous how many kilo DTUs we're generating. Worst part is we don't really have that much to use for it. Yeah, everything else seems to be working out okay. Yeah, if that gets warmer and pushes into 60 territory, we'll just replace the pipe again. Like we might need to. Kinda don't want to replace it with radiant though. Guess we can just do a Wolframite regular one and hope that it won't freeze out the system. Because most of this is what? Negative? Yeah, negative 60. I really don't want to put Radiant there because that will get way too powerful for its own good. See, the plastic is mostly laid down. It's been working pretty hard on that one. Good job, guys. I will eventually need to freeze this area out, and then we're going to put naturally planted fleetwood in it. I also need to purge most of this polluted oxygen at some point. It's on the dock to get done. What detail I'm doing. They're doing fine. You're still enjoying the hot tub, I hope? Where's your hot tub? 5. Yep. Good job, squiggly potatoes. As long as they're using the hot tub, that's all that matters. Bad part is they'll only use the hot tub when they feel like they need it. I don't get to see it all the time unless it's my really active base. Temperature check. Well, they're trying. The Weezorts are at least giving it a good solid attempt. And yes, we did put a poke shell down here so that way we at least have one. Any extra polluted dirt or rot piles get sent to it so they can clean it up. Oops, you really don't want to enter that room. Why? Move it, guys. Move it and then get up to the radioactive zones. As long as you're in the green, you're okay. Weirdly enough. I need you guys exposed to radiation, so that way I know that the slime lung that you're carrying is dying. Boone, where are you going? Going back down here. So many germs on them. I think I'm gonna force them into the shower once they're done delivering. Boone, take a shower. I know. Did you get rid of all of it? Yeah, you did. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, I'm like, Spoon, god damn it, take a shower. I think them washing their hands took care of the problem. Yeah, I think it did. That's 57 million slime lung germs. Oof. Oof. That's a lot of germs. Well, because there's just more slime being added to it. Eventually we'll have all the slime on the entire map in there. Oh, god damn it. Don't pick it up. Fine. Cancel all of that. Oh, dense pufflet in there. Huh. Yeah, we have one little blob of 186.7. Yep. Two little things there, and then that's it for the slime. And all the rest of it is from these guys pooping it out. Okay, let's see what we got. Ice at 4,000 kilograms versus building construction 8 germ resistant green thumb. Shabby dresser. Not terrible, but not great. A coin with early bird germ resistant and squeamish. Again, if this was earlier, I would have taken that coin in an instant. Because it's still 7 machinery. It's pretty good with early bird, which actually works out okay. And there's also Dibristling Rin, which is really nice. And they're generic with suit wearing and decorating. Problem: we already got pay. Mission successful. I think we're just gonna take the ice. Sadly, I don't think we need anything else. We have hatches now, which is also nice. Don't have any pips here yet, so I can't make any dirt. High priority that, move the eggs over there. I'm trying to get all the Paku into one zone, so I'm like, all of these Paku down here need to be scooted to the other one. Because the other one's got an automated pickup system, which means all their food is automatically dropped in, so I don't need to worry about them. We are running low on standard food. Have we sent over the food yet? You guys are firing quite a bit, so come on, eat up. Stop sending plastic for the time being. Sorry about that one. Dev, I'm sorry. Like, disables, Dev just stands there like, oh, I wanted to deliver. Runs off. That poor tube. Like, I had one job. It was to deliver the plastic. Now I don't have that job. Goodbye. I will need to vent this. I could probably just re-pour water into the system. I did the whole thing. Alright, just run the thermal aqua tuner. It's gonna absolutely destroy the power grid, but this is why I hate polluted water when it comes down to heating up a room. plant like this, you just kind of got to work with it. Should hopefully be enough juice that I don't have to worry about it too much. I could probably actually repurpose this fluid here. Dump it into this system. Somewhat of a pain in the ass, but I think it's doable. This is gonna look like pipe spaghetti if I've ever seen it. Everything I make is pipe spaghetti from time to time. What can I really do about that? Worst part is this needs to connect here. Worst part is this will be temporary. I'm just going to keep lowering that so it keeps warming up the area. One final addition. And we should be able to flood the system, and then I can vent all of this excess and... Oh, this gets warm enough without affecting the water too much. I need the polluted water to vaporize, and then I need to pour regular water in there. So that way the dirt will just be the only thing left behind. I need this to go away. More so than the kilograms of steam. I need the grams of polluted oxygen to go poof. Will it be enough? Did I take out a wire? Okay, it's nighttime. I think we took out all the battery juice. Yeah, well, it'll do. Any other little guys? I missed one. Damn! feel like I need to add wheels. I keep looking at this and I'm like, I think I need to add some like actual dupe wheels here. I hate doing these, but on the other hand, it's like kind of needed at this point. Okay, we're gonna go 24 again. Or sorry, 22. Okay. Up. Oh, circuit overload. It's too much, Captain. Damn it. Sense. Come on, dupes. Come on, radiation. Do your thing. One's contaminated. I think we're doing okay there. $72 plus 92. Go from there because I can go 1, 2, 3. Need 2 more extra points. So would need to be that one up. That one up. All of this is installed and this is done, and this should be exactly where we need it. I also need to add one extra door. We may need to expand it because it's a double liquid lock, but I'm pretty sure I can just incorporate that. Which would mean that technically we're going to lose, what, 4 tiles as well, so I might just keep that over by 1. 2. You know what? And dupes, whatever you do, don't build on this side. AKA, don't be standing here. And see you guys. Do it. Okay, good. I know you guys are gonna get yucky long. Okay. Keep working. Can't have down here connect up here though, so. Nine priority. And your eggs. I need pufflet prints. And I need... Make that only 9 priority. You up settings. This will give me exactly 96. Ugh. Downside is I probably do need to remove that one tile, but I'll leave it for now. Now this will be 97, right? 93. Yeah. 98 actually. The worst part's going to be that we need 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay. That gives us our puff ranch. This will need to be converted to regular water. This will need to be vented. If a puff gets in here, well, they're just dead. There's nothing I can do about that one. I need 3 auto sweepers for this thing. It's kind of normal for these super awkward designs. It's like 3 to 2. You fired the food yet? So close. Why hasn't it fired the food yet? We're at launch mass. Game. You're at minimum launch mass. What the hell are you doing? Did it bug out? What has happened before? Like, never this bad. Okay. Give me that, please. Exactly 30 kilograms. Come on. Fire the artillery gun. Send 3 along. That should hopefully force the situation. I guess we'll send another 30 kilograms. Force the issue, I guess. Normally it doesn't bug out like this. I've already fired it. Hello? Now I need to switch this to sweep only. This needs to be set to edible. Cancel sweep, immediately order sweep. That'll be another 30, so that's 60, 50, so 10. Launch mass. That should do it. Doesn't shoot, I'm going to be very concerned. There it goes. It sent almost everything. Fine, fine, fine. Agree with that. Should be fine. Like, let's hope that'll be fine and won't explode for whatever weird reason, because I don't know why that wasn't sending it, but hey. We do have food in the rocket. Usual. Barbecue is at, oh, we've got 4 kilograms. Or sorry, 4,000 kilocalories. Nice. 60 foods at 5. 4. Oh no. No, the oxygen's gotten too high. Damn it. It's too much for it. No. Crap. No. Very little resources in it. Kind of hanging out at this point. Come on, you make more eggs so I can move you guys over here where you belong. That way I can process your food faster. Proto is having a very bad day right now. And put Proto back in the rocket. And what's your problem? You also haven't had any food. And yes, for reference, the rocket is like bleeding green, maximum decor everywhere, maximum morale bonus. If I really have to, I can always shove them onto the the carpet. Downside, obviously, is that they will have to take off their suits, which it's currently 6.6 kilograms per tile, which will absolutely destroy their eardrums. But, hey, at least I get Twinkle Toes. There we go. 27 morale. Yeah, I think they're good. I think they're okay. Yep. Yeah, that'll do. I don't think I have to worry about them anymore. Stress meter's already falling. Good. Good, good, good. We have 18. I'm gonna give them two things of carpet. One for someone to stand here, and one for someone when they're standing on the party line. I hate spending this much freed fiber for it, though, but we do technically have naturally growing tumbleweed. 2 of them. Downside, it's within the slime lung polluted area. Yep, move it. I don't want to be in there for too long. There you go. Get out of dodge. Jump into the nice floral scent, which kills all slime lung germs. Dupes, I need to grab that one. Bring the child over here. Come on. Get it and run. Get it and run. Run. No. I'm there. Okay. Egg retrieved. Water properly administered. Very good. I literally just need those last little guys to get there. That contaminated? That is contaminated. We are not touching it. 6 million! Oh no! Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone until I have Dupe in a suit that can come down there and pick it up. I'll take one of the upper suits and use that instead. Frodo. Frodo. Nope. Nope. No. Go. You're gonna grab that. I'm gonna give you a suit, and then I'm gonna send you straight down there to deal with it. Okay. Okay. Frodo has the suit. Frodo, move down here. Empty that one. Okay. Frodo, I want you to go there. I'm going to high priority that. Spoon, no. Spoon, do not grab that. Let Proto do it. Thank you, Proto. God. Nope. You are not to grab that. Got it? Okay, good. Like, I have one dupe in a suit that can actually effectively pick this up. Because, just for reference, his suit currently is now contaminated with 3.5 million slime lung. Oh, boy. Good news is down to 226. Ooh. Force suit. Yep. God. Yep, make it to the bathroom. Just make it to the bathroom. Okay. And there they go. Just kill them kill them with the sink. Use the sink, dupe. Use the sink. I don't care how you do it, just get it done. There's still 487 kilograms of material there that needs to be removed. And it's... yeah, he took 4 million germs with him. Yep. Removing really dangerous stuff is a pain in the butt. Okay, looks like most of the food's been sent. Should be arriving shortly. Not already here. I have thought about putting the slime into a water-filled bucket so we don't have it off-gassing and deleting itself, but on the other hand, I don't really feel like running mushrooms here, so... Any of contaminants. We have food. Repeat, we have food. Bring me the interplanetary payload, dupes. Your generic food paste is here. Even if you are making seafood and also barbecue. Okay, so they are getting twinkle toes. Good. Oh. Twinkled tootsies, I guess. It counts. That's all that matters. Still sad that this Buddy Bud is trying its damnedest to kill everything around it. And it is working. It's just really slow. Damn. I know it's cold. How's the nuclear reactor going? Big question. Also had a fallout randomly decided to spread. And we're down to 44 kilograms. I'm setting this up so that way if it's above 20, which is the hard limit of our Atmos sensor, then it'll run. If it's not above 20, then we're good. I really did go overboard with this thing. It's like, well, we had to. We were dealing with so much heated lava that's like, kind of have to brute force it with water. Really getting that much of a say in it. Oh, I think all the automation is working. I need to really figure out how I'm going to set this up. I want the pressure plate inside the reactor to, once enabled, Or well, yeah, once it's enabled, then it needs to send a red signal to disable the buffer gate. Yeah. So when it's green, I need it to be sending a time limited buffer. And if it's not filled, then it needs to send. If it turns red, then it needs to turn off the system. Because that means there's uranium sitting there ready to go. I feel like I need to buffer the arm, actually, is what I need to do. And give it a delay. This guy right here. Maybe 30 seconds? We had a buffer for the auto sweeper arm for 30 seconds. Would prevent duplicate material being put in case the buffer gate sends material through before the other one finishes. Whatever reason. And then I need the weight plate for the uranium, sorry, enriched uranium, to send a signal. That should also be a delayed signal. Yeah. Buffer gets remember. Filter gate. Okay, let me turn off distribution. Turn off the safety mechanism. I also need to add yet another AND gate. Oh, man. Because I need... Safety mechanism needs to be applied to the weight plate input using a timer setup for the uranium. We need an emergency shut-off button for this. We need an emergency shut-off button, which also would apply to this. Oh, man. Something automation in this game is just like, yes, I need one of that and one of the other. So we'll do it like this. Actually, let me remove the signal switch. This needs to go up here. AND gate here. It connects to the emergency shutoff. Should have added. This needs to be 35 seconds, which is half the timer. This is not receiving a green signal. for over 35 seconds. And it should just, yeah, it'll send an output of red signal. And when this sends a red signal, if this is overweight, actually no, I would need this at 10. Yeah. So that gives me 7 ticks to my 70-second red duration. Yes. Yeah. So this pressure plate will now tell me, or tell the system, if there's enriched uranium on top of it that's over 2.1 kilograms. This will be red. This is red. In 10 seconds, this will lock the system, and this will stop sending materials. And the arm needs... Do we really need to switch the arm over to a buffer gate? I feel like I need to put this not. I wish there was a way I could signal that this thing was active. If this had an output, then I could just plug it into this input, and it would tell me when not to send stuff. That would be the way. Sadly, that is not the way. So we have to do this super convoluted, like, run-of-the-mill buffer weight system to calculate how much weight is being currently added to the system. Actually, I probably need a toggle switch for this. I don't want to build a toggle for this. I know I need to, but I really don't want to. Shit. Realization of probably need to build a memory toggle. So that way it will only run. The memory toggle is switched on. So the output would be there. So convolutedly annoying. I want this to I want this to work with the same filter rules. Or do I? I don't want this over putting in material into this. So we need a system that tells this auto sweeper when to turn on. And the auto sweeper needs to have a memory toggle set up so it can be reset. And that memory toggle needs to be the same length of the burn time of the nuclear reactor, which is 70 seconds, with 2 kilograms worth of enriched uranium. I feel like the other system's failsafes should be enough, so I don't really need to do this. But on the other hand, I'm like, it's a nuclear reactor. Kind of important to do this. I don't really know if I need to do as much, though. You know what? We'll just leave it like this. Hopefully the fail system will be able to work it through it. There should be plenty of it. Like, there should be plenty of failsafe system. But I could automate the sweeper arm so that way it will only run if the nuclear reactor was empty. And if it wasn't empty, then it would be disabled until it became empty. And that would prevent it from overfilling, which is a valid strategy to do. Otherwise, you can just weight limit the amount of uranium that's going in, and you can do it the way that we're doing it as well. Technically, you can do both. It's just that it's going to look really janky because of how you have it set up. Because you have to weight the amount of material that's coming in from your input zone, which is going into your steam room. You then need to weight limit using this container and confirm the weight for this auto sweeper. This auto sweeper arm is checked for 4.5 seconds to run with a 70-second off time, which is the burn time of the reactor. Then this will kick on and turn that on. And if this checks and it says it is A-OK, at the moment it's not because it's currently still sitting on top of it, but when it does get the A-OK check, then this weight plate will send a buffer signal after 10 seconds of being green and clear. This will then send to this, and then the failsafe trigger is always on unless I turn it off manually. So this is my manual override, and this is also my input override. And that should all preferably work and keep this thing automated without exploding. As I said before, you could automate the auto sweeper. That would be a memory toggle into your actual input gate into a timer setup, which would be on the same time as this one. So that way, even if the reactor was still burning materials, it would be still little materials that by the time that the cycle ended, then your auto sweeper would just move more materials back in. The downside to this, though, is if you're not weight controlling it, is that this could turn into a runaway reaction, which would be very bad. Because most likely your biggest problem is pressure. But that's pretty much the rule of thumb when dealing with the nuclear reactors, is that you want to weight uranium control the system. I really need my dupes to come remove this thing. And the Keo needs to get down here and help me with this. Manufactured material. Steel. Max priority. Keo, get over here. Where are you? My only safety dupe. No, we'll leave them to it. Oh no, we're out of sand? Shit. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Also grab the printer. You, stop sending plastic. You have more pressing matters that need to be attended to. Filtration medium. And send it, dupes. So, what did we get? Tony and Gourmet. No. Gourmet is a no-go. Also Ludite. Eddying rocketry. Super duper hard digging. Pretty nice. Gourmet though. Noodle arms? Nope. Building impaired? Nope. Oxalate? It's fine. And building 10%. Well, 10 points. Starry-eyed, caregiver, and building impaired. Stinky, you got absolutely crapped on. What in the world happened? Oh my god, no. He's the perfect builder, except he has, in his traits, building impaired. Ow. Why does this keep happening? I know the game's just trolling me. This happened to Pace so many times, but it's like, please stop giving me dupes that look like this. It's like, oh yes, their favorite interest is what they absolutely suck at. Thanks, game. Thank you. Just pain. That's what that is pain. Really sucks too. But yes, I think that should be enough for the nuclear reactor. Lee, if Kyo can get down here and build it. Oh, they did already. Good. Yep, enough time to send it. 4.5 seconds is how much time it takes for an auto sweeper at normal speed to handle it. Just to play. We're safe. Looks so janky. There's really no other way to compress it down, especially with the pickup systems. I guess I could move the manual override in here instead. That's really about it. This is as tight and compacted as I can possibly make it. And this is perfectly distanced. Yeah, the only thing I could do is move the switch down here. And now I keep it in one room style. That technically only takes up this much space. 28 tiles. Oh man, that's small. It's such a nice little compact system, but it's definitely a tedious one to set up. But it definitely works, that's for sure. Very good weight control system. I'm content with knowing that that's going to not explode. At least not for the animation anyway. It could explode just to spite me, but it won't explode for any other reason. Hey. That's nice cooling right there. Okay, so we have 102,000 kilocalories of pickled meat. Good. And that's permanently saved in the fridge. We're all safe there. Anyone need medical attention? Always gotta keep an eye on it. You know, once the autosave finishes, of course. You have injuries. Too bad of ones, but minor ones, I'm assuming. Got absolutely assaulted by a bee. Oh. I'm assuming they ran into a red bolt. That's 5 points of damage. That may have been a B8. Thanks, Hellshot. Make sure everybody's all nice and healed up. Where's the temperatures? Oh, such a nice rain. Oh. Yes. That's so nice to see. And so I'm pretty sure when this thing goes off in 0.2 cycles, all of that ice is going to melt. So, oh well. It was nice to see it while it lasted. Hmm. I could expand the base cooling. It is super coolant. I feel like it's such a terrible waste of not doing so, but on the other hand, I'm like, that's so much piping that I don't want to have to do, but I know I'm gonna need it anyway. Uh, yeah, well, for now, I think it'll last. Bigger question. Where are we gonna put this? I need to find a spot to put resin. Probably gonna be around that volcano, but I don't know. Hmm. Either western side, which doesn't make as much sense, or it's gonna be incorporating this volcano. Probably a good idea. Warning. Is someone in the room? No, they were just dealing with radioactive bees. Oh, I think we're good on the automation front. Is be able to handle it. Yep. Okay, that's all nice and working. Magic crapload of food. Just continue living here and not having to worry. I need to move all of the Paku. This tank here. About it. Oh, and we need to recover the puffs. They deserve their own chamber here. I can't wait till I can get chlorine in there and seal the whole room up. Then my plumbing problems will go away. Can't really do that right now, though. Sorry, 616. God dang. Time always goes fast when dealing with ONI, no matter what I do. Oof. I think that may be where we call it tonight. Yeah. A lot of progress. Obviously, we still gotta kill all of this. All this green needs to die. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And we can start worrying about our food poisoning problem back at base. But I think that's all she wrote for tonight. I made it to cycle 1845. Oh, as duly noted, it's currently 6:17 in the morning. The sun's starting to come up a little bit. Yeah, the sky's starting to turn a deep dark blue, but that just means the sun's coming. Let me confirm the save. Yep. 1845. I am content with that. There we go. So automation for the nuclear reactor, mostly done. I may add a memory toggle switch for the auto sweeper arm. It's not really needed, but it would be nice to have. But again, it's not completely needed. It just feels like an extra failsafe. That's really about it. But yeah, Kellen's progressing quite smoothly. Besides obviously the food situation, but we have a fridge working, so I just need to ship food over, stuff it in the fridge, and then leave it. And until the Pakus all get consolidated into one tank with automation to pick up their food, that's pretty much where we're sitting. Yeah, I'm pretty content as a whole. All good. Next episode, we'll probably keep working on Ikellen and getting everything functioning.